Hello, my name is Bob and I'm a tutor at Raritan Valley Community College's Academic Support Center. This is session 4 of our podcasts, and this session is about GeoGebra, and this is the first module. In this module, we're going to talk about how to install GeoGebra. But first, what is GeoGebra? As a word, it's a contraction of the two words geometry and algebra. But what it really is a very strong, PC-based, free graphing utility. It's used by students to graph equations and to see relationships, and it's used by instructors to create dynamic presentations. It helps math come alive. It also is used to create graphs for printed instructional material, like tests, handouts, assignments, etc. What it's not is an equation solver. It's not Maple 12, it's not Derive 6. It does not help you solve equations. GeoGebra was invented by Marcus Hohenwater. He was originally at the University of Salzburg in Vienna and now is at Florida State University. He continues to maintain the software. GeoGebra is a very intuitive piece of software. It handles both implicit and explicit equations. It has functions like slope and intersect that allows you to find critical things out about functions. It allows you to graph vectors. It's dynamic in that it has sliders, and we'll see what sliders do in a later podcast. Some of its weaknesses is it does not do polar equations, nor does it do inequalities, and it's limited to two-dimensional graphing. It does not do any three-dimensional graphing. It has some good help screens available, although sometimes you need to go out to the web and find some information on your own. So how do we install GeoGebra? Well, the first thing we're going to do is go to an internet browser. In our case, we're going to use Internet Explorer. So I'm going to go and double-click on Internet Explorer, and while that's launching, you could have used Mozilla, Foxfire, or any of the others. And once that launches, what we're going to do is go up to the address bar, click on it, and then we're going to type in www.geogebra, Gebra.org, O-R-G, and we're going to hit enter. And what you're going to see is we get the home screen for GeoGebra. Now there are two different ways to download GeoGebra. One is called WebStart and the other is Download. WebStart is recommended for people who have a good solid internet connection. Download is recommended if you have a dial-up internet connection or if you're working on a standalone PC. With WebStart, every time you launch GeoGebra, it will go out to the web and make sure that you have the most current copy. On this computer, we're going to use WebStart. So the first thing we do is click on WebStart. And you can see we get this GeoGebra WebStart screen, and we're going to click once again on GeoGebra WebStart. And it launches Java, and once Java launches, you're going to see that the GeoGebra window comes up. We get the little GeoGebra entry, and there's our GeoGebra window. And we can click on that to maximize it, and away we go. Now, just for those of you who have to use the download function, we're going to go back to the GeoGebra window. We're going to click on Home, and this time we would click on Download instead of WebStart. And you can see on Download GeoGebra there's several options. We're going to click Download GeoGebra. And you can see there's several platforms available. And you can choose whether to download to the Windows platform or the Mac OS platform or others if you need it. We would click on Download. And then we would click on Save this file, because if you're downloading this file to a computer, you want to be able to put it on your zip drive and take it away. So we're going to save it to My Documents, and we'll click Save, and you can see that this file will download in about a minute. So we'll hold this here, and then we'll come back in a minute. Once the file is finished downloading, you can click on it, do a right-click, copy it, and then you can either paste it into an email, or you can take it home on a zip drive and install it on your home computer. This ends the first module on GeoGebra.